We got the crew, the normal crew. We got Doc in the building. What up, Doc?
It's good, man. I'm feeling good. Hey, y'all living all right?
Everything good, man. We got the Nero in the house. What's good, my boy?
Not much and not much. What's going on?
Everything good, man. We got the boy I see through in the building. What's going on?
Hello there.
It's nice to have y'all boys on this podcast tonight, man.
Oh yeah, we got
Um, we got we got um we got the contenders in the house. We got Kago and Mr. Witness. How y'all doing tonight?
What's going on? Chilling, man.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? What's going on, man? Glad to have y'all. Glad y'all can, fit the little extra time being here tonight. Um, few things, man. Just to start off, man. Congratulations on a hard-earned season from both of y'all. How do y'all take this season as far as like making it? Because like last season, both of y'all was close to getting there to where y'all at right now, and y'all end up running to some competition that just kicked y'all out of the conference championship game. So how can y'all take from last season to this season?
I'll go first. I think overall my team just kind of developed a little bit more. Mims has really come to his own. The addition of Curtis Samuel has really helped us get here. Darnold looks a lot better this year. Chuba Hubbard is just insane, just insanely quick. So tough to stop that. And then our defense has really come together too. Jeffrey Simmons, as you know, Mr. Lowe over there, he's he's been pretty good, superstar now. Get him to the backfield, making some plays, and then we got the rookie Randolph in there, X Factor, who's been phenomenal. So we actually got some pass rush, we got some secondary help. So I think that's really what's kind of gotten over us that hump.
Yeah, you did make a good addition to your team, man. That trade actually paid off because Quentin Williams now is a superstar himself, man. So great business move, great business move. And Chuba Hubbard, I'm gonna tell you this, man, because I know you had like a pick or two before me in the draft when you drafted Chuba Hubbard. And really, man, I was like, man, I need a second running back to Derrick Henry. And I was like, it's either gonna be Chuba or Travis. And I ended up getting Travis, and you got Chuba. So I was like, that's a win-win situation. But yeah, my eyes is on Chuba too, man.
I mean, I was just surprised when I drafted him that who was I think it was the Bills, Mr. 8, who didn't get him. He had needed a running back. He was like 2 or 3 before me. Nope, didn't want him. So thank you, Mr. 8.
Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, Mr. Witness, man. What can you take from last season to this season, man? As far as like the improvement to you making it to the Super Bowl.
I just say mostly just keeping it simple. Limited turnovers. I had an issue with that. I think the addition with Cox helped me out a lot. I wanted one more playmaker on defense. I was just waiting for something to come available because obviously, the Saints, we were strapped for cash through the offseason, so I was just waiting for that deal and this new season up. And once I seen Cox, man, I just knew that was just a piece that I could use right away. Because I mean, it's not many holes I have in my my roster.
That's
being
true.
the Saints. So I just needed that one extra, that one little figure, that push. And Cox and Jordan, I think that's the biggest thing for me.
I'm gonna say this, man, and man, I commend you for getting Cox because me and you was actually in the battle race of getting Cox, man. But you just had the better offer, man. So, congratulations on getting Cox. But I'm gonna take it to last season, man. That's a big help to your team. You traded for Aaron Rodgers and you sat him behind Drew Brees, and I feel like that was great looking at it now because it's like, man, what he doing with Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers on the same team? You kind of knew Drew Brees was going to retire, so you went ahead and traded for Aaron Rodgers, and now he's your quarterback that leading you to the Super Bowl today. That's crazy.
Yeah, facts. It was an interesting move. It was kind of weird, Once T Hoy put him out there, I was like, yeah, but I was worried because I didn't want Breeze to stick around. I was like, come on, man, you just gotta leave, man. So that was my biggest stress was like, yo, this guy, he gotta go. So he got up out of it. That was a good thing. But yeah, Roger, I knew I wanted somebody just to fill in because with this roster, I'm not really set to be doing no rebuilds. I need to plug and play and just keep going. So yeah, I figured that was a good little band-aid.
Yeah, that was up, man. Rogers and Fletcher Cox, man. Nice addition to the Saints squad. Um, oh man, we got another one. Kylo, this question goes to you, man. This is your second time nearly having the perfect season, man. I got a question. When it comes to having competition, bro, do you know? Let's all right. Let's take it back. Let's take it back a little bit. You know, when you playing sports and stuff, right? And you playing for a big game, you kind of have butterflies at the beginning of the game. Do you ever have butterflies, man?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It depends on the matchup, depends on the situation. Uh, but, I've just been playing for a while, and usually if you make the right adjustments, stuff is going to work out for you. But at the end of the day, you just gotta. It's just about making the right calls, and if you come out on top, you're not making those mistakes. It's a part of having that experience. The inability to make mistakes sometimes is what really helps you win some of these games.
Interesting, man. You, like I said, I've been calling it all season, man. You literally been out here playing like Alabama, as in today. Because like when you playing, and I look at the end result scores, you scoring 40 points on the Jets. I'm like, man, this person's offense is just, it's unique, it's different.
It's real versatile, though.
Yeah,
Alo has a very versatile type of offense. I think last time I said like he kind of has that. Think of the Kansas City Chiefs scheme offensively.
mm-hmm.
It reminds me of Kylo in the way he utilizes the Jets offensively. Like he just has so many weapons. And I mean, and Sam Darnold not really getting hit as much. You know what I'm saying? And being able to not turn the ball over is key, especially with as many points as Kylo puts up.
Yeah,
not turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying? So
that is
it's key. And I'm with you when you said it kind of reminds you of like Bama, because I mean Mac Jones don't turn the ball over. You see what
exactly.
I'm saying? That's a good comparison for sure.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
I
definitely.
hop in on this real quick?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
So when I'm looking at this matchup, I kind of analyzed it because I was potentially going to play both. One I played and potentially going to play the other if I advanced. But what I see is like two totally different teams.
Yeah.
When you look at the Saints, that's a team that's built right now to win. That team is probably going to be the best it's ever going to be right now, with everybody in their prime or over their prime. But they're good. That's a good team. Like a 90 overall. Then the
Yep.
Jets is a young team. That team has got potential. Everybody's coming up. Everybody's, getting devved up, and they're just going to get better.
Fast.
When
Yep.
you look at the Jets are explosive on the outside and the running back. When
Mm-hmm.
you look at the Saints offensively, that's a steady, strong game that could go straight ahead, hit you straight ahead, and that's
Mm-hmm.
how they're going to play.
Yeah.
No turnovers, and they're going to run it right at you.
Yeah.
Defensively, the Jets are going to blitz you. They're going to bring it. They're going to bring people off the edge. They're going to drop back different dudes, zone blitz you, man blitz you. They're going to hit you. Now, the
Mm-hmm.
Saints, they're going to drop back in coverage and let that pass rush get to you and stop the run with their front four. So that's what I
Yeah.
see when I'm looking at two teams, and it's going to be interesting. I think the game going to be boring, but it's going to be interesting.
It's definitely gonna be. I would say it's gonna be a level, low scoring game. It might reach the 30s, but I definitely see it being close with each other. One thing is these teams they match up week 11 in the regular season, and the Jets did win. But I gotta say, not giving out no game plan strategy, but from week 11, how do you, Mr. Witness, plan on maintaining that Jets team as of tonight defensively?
Defensively, I mean, we all know it. Donald, man, I gotta watch that guy, man. I mean, his numbers is crazy. If I could keep him under control, I think that'd probably give me a nice little room. Because I know I got good feeling with Cox and Jordan up there in front. So the trenches, I don't really have too much of a concern. It's just more that
Yes,
I guess
sir.
that
Yes,
secondary.
sir.
So So yeah, that's one of my keys I think right there for me.
Okay, cool. And defensively for you, Kylo, because I don't want to talk about offensive game plans. We finna get ready to go live with y'all game in a minute. But defensively, what you think you need to do to stop the Saints?
Last time I'll be honest, we got lucky where we're able to get some turnovers, but once he stopped turning the ball over, his offense was able to move down the field with relative ease. I think if we're gonna do well in this, we're gonna have to do that again and try and force some kind of turnovers here. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that because Maddox is a little bit too small, undersized to keep up with Michael Thomas at times. But we're just gonna have to come out and make some plays. That's really all it
Yes,
comes down
sir.
to.
There it is.
Oh yeah. I definitely see a good looking matchup right here, man. Anybody else got some things to throw in, man?
Man,
Good
absolutely.
luck. I also
I
say good luck.
I
Go
got a
ahead. Sorry.
question as far as like, so this is a rough playoff bracket, and we couldn't pull it up on the screen, but out of the entire playoff bracket, and both you guys had buys, so it wasn't a long road. But who would you say? And I'll start with Mr. Witness. Who would you say was the toughest matchup in the playoffs this year for you?
Man, I mean, I, I don't want to take credit from either one. I think game time and I was tough. Each your own. I mean, I just made me oof. It's tough. Man, this is rough. Game time put up a fight. I can't take nothing from it. It was a great battle. It went down. Um, it's just that one turnover I think that helped put me over the edge. But I mean, I can't sit here and not lie. I've been prepping my whole season to get ready for So it's
Yeah,
it's I'm not even gonna front, but
Respect. Okay.
yeah, it was
straight
it
up.
was yeah.
Yeah, okay. And what about you, Kyla?
I mean, both my matchups were completely different. When I played the Texans, they have a very similar kind of team. They're, rebuilding on a lot of fronts, a very young team, and you could definitely see it out on the defense side of the ball for them. And that's what was the difference really was his defense's inability to come up with stops and forcing his offense to kind of have to throw and go for those big plays more than he wanted to. But I mean, he played me really tough, especially during the end of that game. He was fighting the whole way through. But I'm probably gonna have to say Wakanda just because that team is just insane. A team that he has over there is just nuts, and he is a phenomenal user and knows how to use them. So I'm probably gonna have to say that game was down to the wire right until the very end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually watched both of y'all conference championship games, man, and that's a rematch from last year. Them the two people that y'all lost to was I and Wakanda. So very interesting that y'all was able to neglect what happened from the last season to get past the hump of this season. Now both of y'all playing for a championship that y'all want. So that's pretty good.
Lo, let me ask this to the fellas, Doc and I. Take this game, and I know we got both the guys on right now. What stands out the most to you for this matchup? Not
Um.
not picking a winner.
Yeah.
You think about the Jets and the Saints.
Um. To
What's
me, it's like how fast Kylo can make his reads and get the ball off because that Saints defense up front is real. And if he could get it off and be explosive, then he has a chance. But I think the Saints I think they're just a lot. It's a lot, in my opinion. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I want to see. That's my key matchup is right there. It's not Kylo's defense against the Saints offense. It's going to be that matchup right there. The Jets offense versus the Saints defense. That's what I want to see.
okay?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
honestly got to go the opposite of that. What sticks out to me, if you go back to their Week 11 matchup, Sam Darnold had 5 touchdowns, and on the opposite side of it, the Saints could not get Kamara going. He had 27 yards, 9 carries, and 1 touchdown. And to me, I think with Mr. Witness, if he can kind of slow the pace down, and I don't want to give out too much, but it's a pregame show. If he can slow the pace down and kind of get the run game going, I think that's going to be key and kind of limit the turnovers, which he's already good at. That's why he's here. But 5 touchdowns for Sam Darnold is just unacceptable. That cannot happen. The run game will definitely be the game breaker here, or the game changer, I should say, for for Mr. Witness and the Saints.
Interesting. Okay.
Absolutely. But,
Got low.
Yeah, I'm just pitching in on the comments right here, and Scar said the run game would be different. Chuba versus Kamara would decide the winner. So we got a little bit of fan interaction saying that the team that will win will be the one that had the most successful running game, which I think.
I'll say this. Like Doc said, this is pregame too, so I don't want to give out too much. Uh, the Saints running game is not one dimensional. Like don't sleep on the ability for the Saints to run the ball outside of Kamara. I mean, because playoff wise, I mean, I think they have 7 touchdowns rushing right now in 2 games combined. So I just see at the end of the day, if people are thinking it's gonna be, you know, rushing wise, me personally, I want to see Aaron Rodgers let them hands go. And that's that's what I truly want to see because everyone's thinking about the run game. Aaron Rodgers got 1 touchdown in the entire playoff. Let them
Mm.
let them hands go. That's what I personally want to see, um, in the game actually be a shootout, and it come down to the last person who has the ball in the last drive. Put your defense versus an explosive offense, and and made the best man win. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting.
And it's crazy with the receiving core because the Jets got speed,
Mhm,
but the thing about it is the Saints defense, they secondary can match what they're doing if
absolutely.
they play the right coverages. And then you're looking at the other thing. The Saints got route runners,
Mhm.
and that's very key when you in a good game and you got a good system and stuff like that. And the Jets are still young, so we got to see like what kind of adjustments the Jets gonna do and stuff like that. So you got a lot of stuff that you could just put in this in this pregame matchup, man, where you could just see what it is. But like once again, they're both very good users, but it's definitely gonna come down to what is gonna open up the field first. Is it gonna be the run? Is it gonna be the speed? Is it gonna be the route running? You never know until we'll find out in the next 25 minutes.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
and the
really good
thing
one to call.
and the thing also is like you have 2 users who can adapt on the fly. You,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like we're thinking, okay, is it gonna be pass heavy? Is it gonna be rushing? Like who does what first? But you playing against somebody who can also make the right adjustments on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So this game is gonna be, it's gonna literally feel like a chess match. It's
Yeah.
who outthinks their opponent, no matter if they on offense or defense, for the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
it's man, it's gonna be.
And the one thing I just hope, and I really hope that this is, what it is. I just hope it's a good matchup between user versus user, and I hope Madden don't become. I hope Madden just don't get in the way and interfere with shit. That's just me.
It ain't
Well,
called mad.
that's the good thing about it, though. I mean, both of these guys, you don't really see a lot of the Madden stuff happen in these games because these guys. I mean, you look at them. The Saints are ranked number 2 in defense, and the Jets are ranked number 3. So I mean, most of the turnovers that they're making, you don't get that high in defensive ranking by just Madden. They're setting up stuff. They're gonna put themselves in positions to make plays, and I don't see a lot of BS happening in this game. I really think it's gonna be a great one to call, and if you want to see some good football, this is gonna be the matchup for it. Um, but well, hopefully we'll see. I don't think in Super Bowls you see a lot of home field advantage anyway. But it's gonna be interesting to see, man. But On to the next though. I do have a couple questions for Mr. Witness. I know New Orleans, they're back in the Super Bowl. I know you're a Lil Wayne fan, and he actually even made a mixtape for the New Orleans Saints, man. Right around the time No Ceilings 3. Um, and is there any pregame music going on with the Saints right now? What you kind of listen to get warmed up for the game, man?
Oh man, to be honest with you, right now, probably none. I'm in none right now. Maybe closer to it. I don't know yet. I don't know. I really don't know. Each game are going to a little bit different. I don't really have no set routine or nothing. It just kind of wing it. But I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I might be feeling J Cole right now.
Oh man.
Ooh, I ain't mad at you, but boy, I ain't mad at you. But you've been heavy on that B side though.
Yeah, yeah. I've been for sure, for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's funny to hear, man. I mean, J. Cole will lock you in, but I know Wayne has been is a New Orleans resident. He's usually a Packers fan, but I think he's on the bandwagon for this game. I think a lot of people want to see the Saints pull this one out. No offense, Kylo,
Yeah.
but it's a little.
Hey, none taken.
We'll kind of get into the other thing. I mean, I guess in this game we would consider Mr. Witness the underdog, man. I mean, do you feel like you get enough, recognition with your game in Southern Ball?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I take what's given. It's nothing from Kylo. Kylo's the goat. I mean, you gotta respect that. It's just man went 15-1 for a reason. So
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing new. That I'm saying or anybody else saying. But yeah, I feel like I get a little bit of recognition. Early on, I think it was a little slap in the face. Meaning that I couldn't win my division. But other than that, I'm pretty cool with it. I'm satisfied with it.
Or respect giving, respect taking, man. But Kylo, what about you? Do you feel like you're overhyped, or do you feel like you get lucky, or you really do this thing, man?
Probably a little bit of overhype. I mean, you know, I still am using the Jets. It's not the best roster. Witness has built a phenomenal roster. He's playing. I mean, he just no offense, he just took it to you. My game was nothing like that. And I wasn't playing against the ex Super Bowl champion either. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good matchup. I'm not sleeping on Witness whatsoever.
Yes, sir. And a lot of guys in the league, I think, especially your division, and I know De Niro can attest to this. He plays you twice a year. But Cream Date, one of the Bills user, and Ace Soden, they kind of started a movement called Nerf Kylo. I mean, and graphic credit to Ace Soden, but Nerfing Kylo, I mean, really, this is one of the topics that we talked about in the podcast before, man. When we gave, when we allowed you to get so much speed on one team, it was already a problem. And it's really you had the Jets, you made the playoffs the first year. What can you say was the biggest difference maker between making it to the Super Bowl this year and not making it last year?
Just I think I said it. Just the way that the young guys have really come and stepped up. The fact that Crowder, who was like my leading receiver last year, has really stepped up and actually stepped back. I mean, he's the third guy, but it's because we have guys like Curtis Samuel and Mims who is just balling out. But really, it's just getting comfortable with what I can do within this team. I'm not going to be able to do what I like to do normally. I just don't have the personnel for that, but it's about playing smart, and I think that's what I've tried to do, and I think I've done a better job of it this season. But it doesn't really matter if you can't finish it out. So we're just gonna have to put it all together today.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, the Saints are number 2 in defense and forcing turnovers, man. So it's really gonna be a good game, man. And we'll kind of get into some of the keys when you guys get off of the call. We don't want to kind of throw too much game in one, in a pregame show, but I'm really excited for this matchup, man. I think this is a really good matchup on paper as far as a strategic football game. Um, I know one of the main guys that continue to amaze me and others around the league is Sam Darnold. I mean the QB percentage of this kid is through the roof. And I'm sure Mr. Witness has some plans to kind of get in his face this time and not kind of form a repeat of Week 11. But the bigger thing is with the stats like this, Sam Darnold. There's rumors that he's on the trade block after this Super Bowl. Is that Can you attest to that? Was that real?
Oh yeah, Darnold's probably going to be shipped out of here if someone gives me a good enough deal. Nothing wrong with him at all. It's just something I want to move my scheme over a different direction, and he's not really going to quite fit that. But I mean, he's been balling ever since he's got here. So if we don't get anything that's substantial, he'll probably stay. But if someone wants to come take a crack at him, he'll be good for your team, no question.
What's his throw power? That's the question I want to know.
What is that? Let me check it out. I mean, because this picture is a little. This is back when you guys played in the middle of the season. Post game awards now you might have to reconsider because I mean Sam Darnold is sitting nice at let's see overall is let's see 86 now and he has a superstar dev now so hey I might be sending well I ain't gonna take him to Jacksonville but hey 89 throw power the deep accuracy the mid accuracy all that stuff is kind of through the roof man. Sam Darnold's not that bad actually.
Oh, not bad at all. But
Yeah.
not fitting what I'm doing going forward. I'm not going to give anything away, but we'll see. Leave it at that.
That's gonna be interesting, man. That's interesting. So I know Mr. Witness on your side, man. I gotta ask you the same question. Last year you were in the conference championship. You ran in the IC through and you lost to the Rams. What would you say is the big difference between making it to the Super Bowl this year and not making it last year?
Uh, Turnovers.
Turnover.
I think last year versus I had man Ramsey was killing me diving, interceptions, and it was crazy. I think the turnovers and the trenches. Last year we just got manhandled. Couldn't really do nothing on neither side as far as the trenches, and I think this season, like I said, Fletcher Cox. I mean, he's man. You can't double him and Jordan, so they're both getting back there. They're helping me out, and then the running game seems being pretty good, but it boils down to turnovers, sloppy play.
Absolutely, man. And you turned it over this year. I mean, well, turned it around. That's a bad word, but you definitely turned it around this year, man. Not that many interceptions compared to really a lot of the rest of the league, man. I mean, both of you guys have been, at least top 10 and not giving away turnovers. So that's a big thing. And as far as the trenches goes, I still don't understand how the Eagles give up Fletcher Cox.
Right?
It
Man.
it was a great trade, but it's Fletcher Cox, man.
That's my boy too. I mean, you can't just ship him out of there like that. Not to the Saints.
He was almost in Tennessee.
Jeez. Jeez.
Yeah, that's same way I felt. I was like, whoa.
Hey, Cox might not be your boy after this matchup right here, man. I mean, we looked at the Jets line. I think they actually give up a lot of sacks, and some of that may be to a lot of users don't know how to take the sack, which I give you that credit, Kylo. You know when to go down and not force stuff. But man, when it's coming up the middle, and the matchup here, you have Fletcher Cox versus the young and Cam Jordan. Let's not leave out Cam Jordan, but you have Fletcher Cox matching up against the center and McGovern. It was only an 83, and with the help on the right side, Van Roten, he's a 72, and on the left side is you got Cameron Clark. So really, De Niro asked earlier, what's the biggest advantage I see here? That's Fletcher Cox versus the young guys in the middle of that Jets O line.
Oh, Oh, wait a minute. Somebody called you out. Kylo. TJ said
What's
you
up?
traded Cox and MSR. What you talking about?
Well, we got a different vision
Ooh.
over there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We
Ooh.
got a different vision over there.
Ooh.
But
TJ
I didn't
calling you
trade
out,
him.
bro.
No. Here's the thing. But here's the thing. Here's the difference. I didn't trade him to an NFC contender when I was in the NFC. That was my point. I traded him to some guy in the AFC South that I'm probably not really gonna see much. That's different. I'm not gonna go over here and if I'm going to playoffs, have to see this guy. I don't want to see Fletcher Cox ever. If I don't have to play with him, that man's a beast.
Yes, sir.
I would agree with that.
I mean, that's just one of those things, and it was because I actually approved the trade. It was a great trade. I do not remember what it was, but looking back at it, as the cycle is going over, man, cornerbacks and defensive tackles have become the most valuable pieces to a defense that you can have, if not a team. Um, so looking back at it, that Fletcher Cox trade was heavy compared to what's going on right now. But we'll see, man. This is a make or break year for the Saints, salary wise, I believe. But Fletcher Cox, Cam Jordan, that combo against that line, man. If they don't get it done here, then that's I don't know what else to say. But
Yeah, it's kind of like the Saints roster is built for I need this win, and like because next season they might have financial issues. So I think Mr. Whitney is gonna be on his P's and Q's. He might bump that side B like 5 minutes before the game. Listen to his favorite song real quick, and he gonna be like, "All right, cool, I'm locked in. Let's go ahead and try to see what's gonna happen." Kylo, what's your pre-game metaphor going to big games, man?
Stay calm, stay poised, and don't turn the ball over. If something's not there, just be happy with punting it away, or not forcing that throw, and having your defense try and make a stop instead of you give them the ball back. That's really my metro going into any game, especially
Mm.
big ones.
oh yeah,
What's up, man?
that's something that I've actually had to learn too. I go into the playoffs, and I guess it's safe to say now that at this point I basically choke in the playoffs. And what I do, I go into the playoffs and I try to do too much. I don't play my game. I try to mix it up, and it ends up, blowing up in my face. But honestly, man, out of the guys that I've seen that's had the most success, they stick to their game, keep it simple. Unless you're IC through that, I mean, he gets it done. I gets it done any way he can. But that's the
Yeah,
motto, man.
like I mean, if we go into it, I when you go into games like this, I respect these guys. I respect what they bring to the table. I like the consistency because if you look at the records, they winning, they consistently win, and they've done what they've done both seasons. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect to see anything different. Like I said, offensively, keep it boring, and I can see this game being a good game.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I went out there first play of the game against Witness and tried to ding him. I was like, okay, this is how I won the last game. I'm gonna hit him with the same thing
Exactly.
right off
Man,
the rip.
man,
You know, and it
I ain't gonna lie to
backfired.
you. I'm not
It
gonna lie to
backfired.
you. I
You
saw
know,
that.
so
I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw that too. Like I was like, that's 4 people in deep coverage,
Yeah.
bro.
yeah. Well, I feel like he did his homework. He knew what he knew what he was looking at. He's like, this ain't gonna happen to me, right? And that's what you're gonna get when you play Kylo and you play Mr. Witness in the playoffs for the Super Bowl. You're gonna get that. You know, you're gonna get. I know what I'm looking at. So
Yeah,
play your game. It's gonna be good. I like it.
yeah. Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
Absolutely, man. So it's got a rocky a rocky feel to it, man, or a creed if you want to call it that. I'm not gonna disrespect Mr. Witness and just act like he's that much of an underdog. But I'm pretty sure if we're going off of predictions here, and we'll see what the chat thinks here right now. Pre-game, man, I think a lot of people have Kylo as a favorite right now. And we're going to see how this thing goes. I think if we kind of go around, we got Scars already saying that Kylo is going to take it 31-24. Um, And I may have to agree with that, but like I said, it just depends. I'm still thinking, man. The closer to kickoff, I know for sure. But this is gonna be an interesting one, man. I think based off of what happened on week 11, we will hope that Mr. Witness made the right coaching adjustments and the right game plan to kind of limit what happened last time. Um, we're gonna keep getting guys tallied up, but right now, I would have to say the Jets are the favorites right now. Um, with a lot of people pulling for the Saints to take it because you got the underdog story. But Cream
I,
Day, huh?
I was gonna say I'm gonna say this. If Chicago come out playing like how Patrick Mahomes played last week when he had them 2 or 3 tip interceptions and Mr. Witness stay poised, then it could be a Saints game. It just depends on how the play is gonna play out because like if you compare Kylo, he only threw 5 interceptions, and Patrick Mahomes only threw 5 interceptions in real life, and he went up against a talented team, and ended up throwing like 2 or 3 in the first quarter. So we're gonna see what it's gonna be like, man.
Absolutely, that's a good point, man. Anything can happen, man. Like I said, the guys step on the field, the team has to be ready to play, the coaches have to be ready to play. We talk about pregame mindsets and what they're doing going into the game, but you gotta execute on the field when it comes down to it. So that's a great point. You know, we got Cream
Yeah.
Dave saying 43-21 Witness. I don't know if you
40, 40, 21?
43-21. That's a Witness, man. So. I know we're getting 10 minutes to kickoff, guys. If you guys gotta go, handle your business. I know we gotta get in. But
Yeah, man. Y'all can head to the locker rooms if y'all want to, man. Good luck
Good
to the
luck.
both of
Good
y'all,
luck.
man.
appreciate
All
y'all
right,
coming in,
appreciate
man.
it.
Thanks, thanks,
Yeah.
fellas.
No problem, man. Appreciate y'all being on here.
All right, thank you, man.
All right.
Yes,
So
sir. But yep. Did we lose him?
let's get ready to go down, and I'm gonna say this, man. First of all, we gotta get some shout outs out, man. Shout out to
Yes,
Southern
sir.
Bowl. Shout out to Southern Bowl for letting us be able to do this on this platform. Just to just to create some graphics and stuff like this, man. Shout out to Snipes. Shout out to Snipes, man. Snipes, a good mentor to us at this stage right now, man. Snipes has
For
helped us
sure.
out, helped us out a lot. Um, Man, it's a lot of things to look forward to, gentlemen.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody that's in here right now. Crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
It's TJ, Ohio Bengal, of course. Cream Date,
Mm-hmm.
Scars. This is everybody, man. Mostradamus. Um, we appreciate y'all coming through for the pregame show, man. Should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Shout out to Manverse as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And how we'll
Caesar
do
said,
this?
I like that too.
Say what?
And he's really impressed. I say I like that too, because I think he is. I think he's in the win now. So
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask. I've been waiting on them to get off. I'm gonna be real. I've been waiting. I've been waiting on them to get off so I can say what I really want to say. All right. So overall, I've been leaning towards Kylo because of his offense being very explosive. Not not saying Mr. Witness is not. In order for Mr. Witness and the Saints to win, this is what he has to do. Because I'm finna give a stat that really stuck out to me as I was digging through these teams earlier today. The Saints average almost 19 minutes of time of possession.
Absolutely.
Mm.
And that's what I was getting at, the running game.
Okay. All right. Okay. So slow the game down. And when I said earlier, Aaron Rodgers has only threw 1 touchdown the entire playoffs, I meant that. That wasn't fabricated. That was real.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And when I said let them hands go, he's gonna have to if he gets down. But yeah, if he gets down, he gotta let his hands go.
But you gotta think about it though. I mean, we also read that Mr. Witness is number 2 defensively in this league, and I say this every season when he was with the Vikings. Now he's with the Saints. This man has always been top 3, top 5 in defenses.
Mm-hmm.
So even though
Yeah.
you said Kylo is explosive, which he
He
is, and I'm
he is.
not taking credit from him, but Mr. Witness is a veteran when it comes to knowing how to play defense and adjust.
and and I feel like on top of that, low, this is how Kylo might give the game away. All right, if the Saints come out and play 19 minutes of time of possession and use the clock as his advantage, what do you think Kylo's gonna do offensively?
If he's
He's go
if he's
he's going for the home run. He wants
yeah,
to score
yeah,
points.
yeah. Yeah, and he's been doing that all season. Like I said, I kid you not. This man, I see him put up 40 points in a lot of games.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, wow.
I hear what you guys are saying, and I believe that it scored on.
Eyes Mike. I think Eyes Mike is breaking up here. You good on there? You good on here?
I can hear him clear.
Yeah.
He good. I can hear him
Oh,
clear.
okay, all right, good. My bad, my bad.
He's not used to doing.
Mm-hmm.
You right. You
Yes, sir.
hold the ball and make him play overly aggressive. Because I'm gonna be honest, as a user, if somebody holds the ball on me, it pisses me off. Like I play too overly aggressive, and then I get on offense, and I'm just like down the field, down. All it takes is a turnover or two. Who said Saints only need about two picks or two turnovers? And I mean, hold the ball.
So real
So
quick, fellas, we're about to kick off. I got the link posted in the chat. Real quick, what are you guys' predictions? We're gonna go off starting with you, De Niro.
Uh, like 31-17. I'm
Mm.
going 31-17.
Who? Jets?
I don't know. That's just a score. That's all I got.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't. Yeah.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna keep
don't.
it. I ain't gonna put no score in this thing, man. I'm gonna say Saints by a close one, man. I got trust in Mr. Witness and the addition of Fletcher Cox and Aaron Rodgers for season 2. I got faith in it.
Yeah, man. What about you, I think Eyes Mike.
To 14 Saints.
Got the Saints in it. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm leaning, man. We went through this whole show, man. I'm leaning back towards the Saints, man. I think his team is built to stop or slow down that offensive Kylo. And I think he can get Kylo frustrated, man. He has the talent to do it. He just has to slow the game down, which he's good at doing. So I gotta go like 20, 35-28 Saints, man. I got the underdog
Yeah.
in this one. But
Yeah, and I'm gonna say one more thing before we get off the air. I've been saying this all season. The Jets has no flaws in offense, but I did not say that for defense. They may get catch slipping on one possession or two.
yep. Yes, sir. So, hey, I appreciate you guys' time, and I appreciate everybody that came through for the pregame show. It's been fun to do. We are now going to kick you over to Soda Bowl Network. The link is posted in the chat. See, I'll go ahead and post it again here. And you guys can just click on the link. It'll take you over to the Soda Bowl. And you guys will catch up to what he's doing here. Oh, there you go right there. Shout out to Soda Bowl Network in the chat. Y'all go over there and follow him. Go over there and check it out. Let's have a good show here.